What is your football Christmas wish, J.J. Watt?
I'm on the same path as AJ because I would like there to be replay assist allowed on roughing the passer, and I would like to be in charge of that replay assist only for roughing the passer. They can do everything else. I'll just handle
The
roughing
whole
the passer.
league? You're handling the whole league?
Yeah, whole league. I just sit in a room and I just have a screen in front of me, and every roughing the passer flag comes to me, and I decide no rules or parameters, just purely based on what I see. If I think it was roughing the passer, they leave the flag. If I don't, they pick the flag up.
I like that. Judge, jury, executioner for one particular play. That is 15 yards. It's game changer.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a game changer, a career changer. Now, you feel as if you had a better feel on what the intent is, if they could have let up, if they're trying to hurt, if it was a cheap shot. You think you naturally, because of who you are, what you've done, and how you view the game, have a good grasp on what they're looking for and what they're not looking for. That is why you should be the ipso facto god of roughing the passers?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
That one that we've been showing, the Ravens one, not roughing the passer. Just
There you go.
Shocker, I know.
I think the football people would be happy with what football dictator would be deciding there, though.
I would.
I think that would be something that people would be pumped up about. Why aren't you maybe a couple other flags too? You're not as comfortable with other rules or other?
I'm comfortable with everything. But let's just start with one at a time. I want to prove that I can do it, and then they give me more responsibility.
Smart.
But just one, like I just want to get this one right. There's a lot of other stuff. There are some that are extremely difficult. Extremely. I don't want it. Refs have an extremely hard job. I don't want to take anything away from refs.
Tough job.
Roughing the passer, not that hard. I can handle that. As you can tell.
It's very kind of you. You doing that for free too, for a proving year. Did you hear him say it?
For free.
Yeah.
For free. I would just enjoy it. Well, I'll still call games from the booth. Just put it on one of the monitors, and you call into my game anytime there's a roughing the passer flag. I just pop over to your feed. I said, nope, clean, carry on.
Because you think quick too. This is
No
not
problem. Don't need 15 angles. I don't need more than 2 angles. I might need 2 just in case there's some obstruction of some old lineman or something in the way. 2 angles, all I need. I'll tell you right away. Roughing the passer, not.
Man, this is crazy. You're calling a game while doing. I didn't even think that. I thought you were fully committed in a room by yourself.
No, it's not even that difficult. Just type it right into my monitor. I got a separate monitor. It's called the RTP monitor, roughing the passer monitor. And flag goes up. New York sends that sucker right into my feed. I send back negative and carry on with your game.
I think literally all you got to do is the thumbs up, thumbs down, because you might be in the middle of one, big time player. Wow, what a fantastic play they're going down. That's all you got. Oh, good. Oh no, that
or
was bad.
flag or no flag button.
Green and red.
Oh, you're talking about right here and right here. And it's actually it actually is like a slingshot of a flag. Every stadium adds a J.J. Watt flag or a flag crane. Okay, like in those arcades.
Yeah, those are great.
Every stadium has to add one. Like the new one in Kansas is already building this. It's the J.J. Watt roughing the passer flag grabber. Okay, and it comes down and picks it up. You just have to ignite it with the button that you're pushing while you're calling the game.
The JJ bot.
And we're gonna track.
Oh my God, the
year.
JJ bot. JJ bot.
You have thrown
JJ bot. JJ bot. JJ bot. It literally comes down with a 99 jersey.
Yep.
From the middle, and it picks up the flag, just like that in its figure, and then just kind of goes back up into the top, and there's somebody up there that's like, good job, JJ bot, and picks up the flag. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but if you throw too many on the year that got overturned, you're out.
JJ bot picks you up.
Yeah.
You're gone. Yep.
Breaks your neck.
Yeah.
We've learned that you don't know. Yeah. You can't ref. You weren't good. You too many false alarms.
Gouges your eyes out.
Oh, a little on the mouth hook.
Oh,
kind of gets out there. JJ Bott has legs.
Yes, it does.
And arms, big ones.
Huge
strong ones.
We're going to see it on CBS before the end of the season.
Yeah, I think so. Probably this weekend.
Angry face.
Oh my
red
God.
eyes. Maybe bullhorns like the Texans.
Oh, JJ Bott. JJ Bott. Okay, let's talk about JJ Bott. You almost had to call, or almost got to call. Sorry. Myles Garrett breaking the record for the amount of sacks in a season. I believe you even publicly lobbying for him to get a half a sack when Josh Allen turned and saying like, hey, Myles Garrett forced him to turn there, which forced him to slip. So he should certainly get a full sack or maybe a half sack. I want to let you know because TJ Watt is a part of the record. And obviously the Watt family and Garrett are massive in the tackling of quarterbacks community. And there could be maybe tension. You on the call for the game and the way you were handling it and celebrating it, I thought was incredible. Now, on that note, how big of a deal is Myles Garrett getting this? And how special should this be looked at, especially because he is this absolute freak, an anomaly, an alien, so good at his job. And it feels like Cleveland might waste it all, which is like what happened to Joe Thomas, which is what happened in the past. Do you get that same sense, or do you think there's a chance they turn it around and maybe Myles is a pillar guy that helps them going forward, Jage?
Well, let's tackle the first thing first from that game. I mean, it's inevitable he's going to break it. The guy's unbelievable, having an insane year. He has a chance to do it early, which is obviously great. I mean, phenomenal player. That specific play was a fascinating situation all around. There was a whole lot going on from safety, not safety, who got the sack. Mason Graham touched him first. So he got the full sack, and then they came back a couple quarters later and said, we split it half and half. And what I said on the broadcast was Myles Garrett either gets all of that or none of that. Because you guys know me, I've been studying sacks for 15 years. I played in the league, and every single week after a game, you're lobbying, hey, I got a half of that sack. I got my hand on him. I didn't, whatever. I have never seen a split sack between guys that didn't touch him. So like, when you run a guy out of bounds, the guy closest to him who kind of forced him out of bounds gets that full sack. Or the guy in a situation where the quarterback falls down or something, the first guy that touches him gets that sack. That's why guys scramble to get there. So that's why I said what I said on the air is I've never seen a split sack where you don't touch the guy. That was my point in that. And I think that Alex Wright also has 91 wants some piece of that. He's like, hang on, I was here too, turning this guy in. So it was a wild play. And then just the fact that we came back a couple quarters later and it was like, all right, we had to explain it to people. It was wild. But he's going to break it. He's insane. He's also close to the tackles for loss one, which is crazy. Like he plays the run, he plays the pass. He's unbelievable player. In terms of what Cleveland looks like going forward, they have a ton of rookies who are playing well. Schlesinger, defensive rookie of the year, unbelievable player, really smart, very good, athletic. Like really enjoyed talking to him in our meetings. Harold Fannin, phenomenal player, really, really good. They continue to add more to the offense for him. Shador went out there and he made some plays. They took away a lot of the deep stuff, which Shador is really good at. And they made him throw it underneath, and he took the underneath throws. He wasn't forcing the ball deep. He took the underneath throws. He used his legs a lot in the game, which was very good. And he got stepped on or whatever, and his pinky was like, tip of his pinky was hanging off. Taped that thing back up, came out. So there's some good stuff there. Now there's certainly a lot to work on. There's no question that they need to work on a lot, and we'll see what happens there. But in terms of some building blocks, there's at least a couple things to get excited about.
Yeah, I've been watching Browns games this year. It's crazy. It's like, how's Shador doing? Okay, and is Myles Garrett going to get it? And then you immediately go back, man, it sucks they're never going to win there. That's just like the natural opinion. I'm from Pittsburgh, so obviously growing up, I'm told Cleveland's never going to win at football. That is kind of how it goes. When I first went to Cleveland, I was surprised how nice of a city it was, honestly, with everything I was told as a child. Jack's, I believe, was the casino.
Very nice.
Very nice casino. There's like 5 floors. 3rd floor was very giving to us.
Yeah, the mall.
There's a mall that's like the oldest mall in the country there, that's still up there. It's beautiful. Like, I was mind blown when I got to Cleveland. It was a nice city. I was like, man.
There's water.
I've been told my entire life this is a shithole. A mistake by the lake and everything like that. And I get up there, I'm like, it's actually kind of charming, and you got a good casino, and you got some good history, it appears. I didn't know that. People's kind of nice. And then you watch the Browns, it's like, well, everything they said, though, about the Browns growing up, though, was pretty accurate. Feels
also a cool stadium. Like, I was looking, like, I mean, obviously I've played there a few times, but, like, the fact, like, the new stadium coming up, like, if you're standing in that stadium, it's a cool stadium. And from our booth, you're looking out. I mean, it's tall. It goes up, like, it gets a lot of hate, but, I mean, I like that stadium. Now, I get why people build new stadiums. I understand the luxury boxes, the cash, everything that comes with it. But like in terms of a football stadium, that's a good stadium. Like we don't need to be tearing down stadiums of that caliber.
Yeah, agreed. Let's keep it open for maybe other shit to happen if we have to. Maybe we could profit off it as a business. But since you led into it, I mean, that's a great storyline for today. Go ahead, Con, man.
Yeah, JH, earlier in the week, the Chicago Bears basically announced that they're going to Gary, Indiana. That situation with Arlington Heights is up in the air, a lot of question marks, but something that is kind of concrete now is Kansas City going to Kansas starting in the year 2031, hopefully. What do you think about this? Kansas City, middle of the dynasty, leaving their Arrowhead Stadium in Missouri to go to Kansas. Feels like something the football gods might, raise a brow to, but this feels like a can't say no deal for the Hunt family and the kind of organization as a whole. How do you feel about them going to Kansas?
I mean, if everything that's been reported is accurate with what they got in terms of, the tax money and also the perks that come with it, from the rent situation to the reinvestment situation. I mean, like you said, man, I mean, if you're sitting there looking at that deal on the table, I don't know how they possibly couldn't have taken it. And if you're on the Kansas side of things, you're hoping that the economic impact and the amount of people coming and potential Super Bowls and everything makes up for that. But that, again, if all those numbers are true, that is the sweetest stadium deal for ownership that I have ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, in the Star bonds that are allegedly paying for this, we looked into this a little bit. It is a Kansas thing. I assume others have it as well, where the local area will be paying it back. Basically is how they look into paying back the $3 billion is everything that they're building, and hopefully Chiefs World will be able to pay for that. I just read this wrinkle for the first time, being reported by Pompliano. Kansas will own the stadium, right, which is cool. Chiefs will pay them $7 million in rent annually, but that money's not going back to the state. No, it's actually going into their own pockets, into their own account, I guess, for future repairs back into Chiefs World. Okay, so
would like that on my house. I'd like my mortgage to go back into making my house nicer. That would be awesome.
Can I sell that how the Hunts sold that to Kansas? It's like, we will commit to $7 million going back into our Chiefs World to keep it nice and all that type of stuff. I think that is how they sell that. Now, granted, whatever you get that to be an agreement, it's like, okay, so I'm just allotting $7 million of our budget every single year to an account that is basically going in the future to keep this shit nice. That's a fascinating, nice, sweet deal. That's a very cushy deal.
But there's no rent then. There is no rent then.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
is the rent.
That's what I'm saying.
That's like saying I'm going to put in a pool and that's going to count as my rent.
Yep. Yeah, you just put it in a different bank account basically for next year whenever we got to do renovations. Yeah, you're just sliding it from one account to another saying we got to do renovations. Now, who's getting hired to do the renovations too? Is it Hunt contract?
Yeah, exactly.
Who's getting the interest on that too? Who's getting the interest on that account as it grows?
Oh, the renovations, brother. So
the stadium, more renovations.
You
get some newer seats.
The sell is we're going to keep this nice so that Chiefs World continues to be a draw. That's the sell to the state is like, hey, everybody is going to come. All the stores and restaurants, we're going to be able to make money back off of that. Kansas is going to become a draw. There's going to be more concerts. There's going to be more people traveling to Kansas. Like, that's the sell. But boy, I'm assuming Kansas State, Texas people, or Kansas taxpayers are not exactly thrilled with everything they're reading today about this.
Is that stadium picture that's going around, is that legit, or is that just a rendering to show a new stadium? Because we are getting extremely cookie cutter with stadiums now. And Arrowhead is one of the, I've hated playing there because I've not had a lot of success there, but Arrowhead is one of the best environments in sports. And if we're losing arrowheads left and right, we are in a bad way. Even Soldier Field, it's got its quirks and everything, but I like Soldier Field. It's unique. It has its own. You get snow. We get the Packers Bears like we had the other night. We can't be losing these types of atmospheres in these games. What's next? Are we going to wipe Lambeau out?
No.
Well, that's the thing though. Lambeau is actually a good like blueprint for everybody else to try, because Lambeau has the Hall of Fame, the museum, the tours, the restaurants, the bars, the things to do, and the hotels people are traveling in. Now, granted, they don't have an owner, but they're the ones that have to open their books. And the real estate was like 170 million a year or whatever, and that was from all the shit that was coming around it. So whenever other teams are selling that, and then Jerry Jones said something, I think it was reported like 70 million in revenue on game days Jerry gets versus everybody else's home games because of all the other shit around it and what's all built into it. I think that's all anybody's looking at. But to your point about designs and stuff, it's like there's only so many real groundbreaking, changing stadium designs, and everybody's trying to copy them now. Like SoFi, they're like, well, we saw what they did with SoFi, and we thought, wow, that's a good idea, so we implemented ourselves. Allegiant Stadium over there in Vegas is like a spaceship, so everybody's like, we kind of want to make it look futuristic-y because it is the future. And then have you seen the photo of what buildings were like designed back in the day versus what they're designed like now? It is not just a stadium issue. It's like everything has kind of just become like very kind of bland as opposed to like, character, having character in their own different ways. So I don't want to get into a deep like infrastructure design conversation, but everything is starting to look the same everywhere, and we appreciate that there's renovations and getting newer, but it's like we somehow have to hold on to
like Buffalo.
Like Minnesota's unique. Minnesota's got a unique. It's still indoor. It still has the roof that shows light through, but they have built in. Like Minnesota is a massively underrated stadium. That place is incredible, and it's still unique. It's not the same as everywhere else. I think that place is awesome.
I agree.
That's why the Bills is really cool though, because everyone is now doing like we got to build an indoor stadium so we can have a Super Bowl, and the Bills are saying like, no. We're just going to put a canopy over, still outdoors, still going to be cold in Buffalo, but will be new, even though, I do not love the Bills.
Yeah, and they got those big bison out front.
Well, TBD, okay? J.J. Bott is probably going to be bigger than those bison.
Well, J.J. Bott's going to have to be because it's going to pick up a ref.
That's true.
You're right.
But if those bison, they've got the message loud and clear, don't you think?
I don't know.
I think they got the message loud and clear. I don't know if they're going to abide by the loud and clear message because,
the Bills abide.
Their stadium was just on fire.
The Bills abide.
The stadium was just on fire. I don't know if they're worried about the bison.
Jage, I think I saw you already.
What happened? I missed that.
Heated seats.
Stadium was on fire?
There's just a little tech fire.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
These things, construction sites, there's always going to be fire, a lot of smoke there. I felt like that was a lot of smoke. Obviously not great, but, every once in a while, wires
whip up somebody in the back, whip up the Birmingham City new stadium proposal. No clue if it's actually going to come through, but if that does, that's unique. Congratulations. That is cool.
So you just mentioned an XFL team, US XFL team.
Tom Brady's soccer squad.
Oh, soccer.
No, soccer. Come on, guys.
Who is this? Who is
Not
this?
your team?
This is Birmingham City. Let me look at that. That's unique.
Sweet.
That's like the AI
That's the
designs.
AI design.
Yeah, I like what we're doing here.
Need it.
Yeah, if that's
Smokestacks?
It's a castle.
Don't know if it's actually going to happen. If it does, phenomenal.
That was one of our Christmas wishes, actually, was make all the AI stadiums
real.
Real for everybody.
Yeah, and also make.
You're welcome, Tom, for the free publicity. I know you need it. You're welcome.
Yeah, anytime we get to show Farmingham's team, we're certainly going to give credit to who they are.
doubt.
Okay, the Farmingham squad is in the middle of the group. They're in the big one.
They're
Is
tough.
that the right name? Farmingham? Is
Yeah,
that right? Where
yeah.
are they?
The Farmingham Ferrets.
Birmingham, man. We're Peaky Blinders. Come on. Tom Brady. This is Birmingham, middle of England. You know.
Birmingham, they're right there in the middle of the Premier League.
They're 14th in the championship.
No, they're in the championship.
Tom's got a
Sport.
championship.
His Raiders stink. This team stinks.
This guy
doesn't
know what he's doing.
Oh, no, Tom. Oh, I didn't know that. Hold the phone. So you're telling me Birmingham is owned by Tom Brady? That's what I'm just learning here. And so he's got to pay for that?
And they're shite.
Yeah.
And they're...
I think he's got somebody to pay for it.
No, him and Thomas Shelby.
What's he gonna do next? Go buy the Marlins or the Pirates? What the hell is this guy
Oh,
doing?
don't put that on the Pirates. We just spent money on Mr.
I
Kern.
It'd be more like the River Hound.
Ryan O'Kern coming to Pittsburgh. O'Hearn coming to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This guy bats 217.
No, it's not. 287. He's a good player.
Oh, this guy's a good player.
He's a good player. We added 2 All-Stars.
You guys are putting in offers on people, though. You're putting in offers on people.
Or potentially,
May not get them. but you're potentially getting him.
Oh,
Is that we're
someone has to-
potentially putting offers together, but you haven't followed. Excuse me, we just signed Mr. O'Hearn.
And Brandon Lowe.
And Scooble wants to play in Pittsburgh.
He said, I'll
Bingo.
take an even bigger pay cut. Detroit's offering me Scroobles. I'll take Scoobles over in Pittsburgh, actually, to go play for the Buccos. Paul Skeens and Scooble. There's a chance, though, that people were following Jet Paston's X account, and they're saying, you know what, maybe the Pirates are up to something. First baseman, obviously, I knew he played first base. This guy's got a good mitt. You should see his flexibility, too. I see him do a full split, like in those, whenever he needs to get somebody out at first. You know, I saw he's been doing this a long time over there. And whenever you talk about picking people off, he's like the mayor. He's got them so relaxed. They have no idea, bang, you're out. And we're out there. We're stealing stuff. Well, look for Paul Skeens to work on his throw out, over there at first. He might actually do one of those because O'Hearn does that. You're out. So that's what the Pirates are doing. So, no, Tom Brady doesn't need to come ruin what we got going on.
You were
with
right with the
Pirates.
Marlins. You were right with the Marlins.
Marlins
Tom
probably, yeah.
I heard your team may be in the Champions League. Is that real?
Espanol's playing unbelievable. 5 wins in a row, 5th place right now. And we have got a massive, massive crosstown rivalry with Barcelona, the derby coming up.
Barcelona. You're disrespecting them. This is whenever you talk about motivation for Barcelona, certainly calling them the wrong name. Owner
Classic
of the other
American.
Team. Unbelievable.
I bet you go to Ibiza,
It's,
too, you idiot.
Yeah. Have you been to Ibiza? Or just a
No. My last game of the season is obviously on the 4th, and so I was literally trying to find any way I could make it over to Spain for our match, and seeing if I could just pop back, and make it back in time for our game on Sunday. And there's just no way to do it. It's going to be an insane atmosphere in the cauldron of chaos.
Barcelona.
in the morning we drink coffee, in the afternoon it's rum, and then we play Barcelona, and we win everyone. It's Espanol, Espanol. Oh, lucky, 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 another goal.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Just brilliant.
Champions League. So if you're top 3 at the end, you go to the Champions League where the owners get paid a lot of money.
Top four. There's certain situations where 5 actually makes it. It's all a little tricky, but 5th is Europa League. So we're in that slot right now. A lot of ball left, but boys are playing incredible ball.
AJ, the Europa League matters.
They roped you in.
Yeah, Age. Yeah.
What's the pinnacle? Where are we all trying to get to?
The World Cup.
F1, yeah.
Champions
Thank
League.
you.
Champions
We're not
League.
trying to get that far.
Yes, we are. It is.
In
It's pinnacle,
soccer.
man. Hop up.
soccer,
Hop in.
Okay, I might see Brett.
Champions League. Oh God.
Champions
Take the top from every country around Europe, and they put them all in one tournament.
And the MLS,
That's
right?
the biggest.
And it's on Wednesdays, right? That's on Wednesday nights is when
And
the
the
champion.
MLS Cup.
It's midweek. Yeah, it's midweek. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
If you play in European competitions, you are playing in significantly more games per year, which is obviously taxing on your squad, but you're also obviously making a lot more money. But it becomes more of a challenge from a roster management standpoint, making sure you have the guys and managing that. But yes,
Is Tyler from Dude Perfect a part of Espanol too?
they are part of the group.
Wow.
What?
I didn't know Tyler was about
Tyler.
to have a damn Champions League
I
team.
know.
Yeah, he's like that.
Of course he is, dude.